Oh. Right, we're in the big shift over.
I can't hear what?
We're in the big shift over.
Big shift over.
Swap seats. There we go. No, not today.
Don't tell me we've got mail.
Yes.
Is that it?
Yep. The rest of the stuff's in there. I left it for Janine. She'll go through it. It's things like parking charges. You know the tolls?
Okay.
There's 2 of those letters. Right, okay.
Come on, Carl. No. Carl, get out of there. Go lie down.
Righty-o, I'm just getting this.
Who?
I'm just getting the questions up, I think, I hope.
Are we on live?
Yes, we are.
We're live.
Oh, we're sort of live. Oh, there we go.
Oh dear. That's the story of my life today.
Oh, for goodness sake, what is happening?
Right, trash. This is trash bag.
Oh, we like them.
Yeah.
Has your computer been working okay?
Well,
Your computer,
it was good. It behaved well today.
so far.
So far. Right. So my largest problem of the day, and
Mhm.
hopefully you can do it, is the bag of dog food is over at the other place.
I can bring it
The
over.
lock on the door.
Oh,
You know, I can't even get in the front door. And
uh-huh.
I think I saw the collection. I saw we have a lot of treat food.
Yes,
I think I'm going to fill up one of my little barrels with that.
sure, no problems. What kind of treats would you like over?
Those
Are the wee ones?
ones.
Do you know where they are?
Yeah, they're 9.
No, they're in the back of your golf cart as well.
Who are they?
How handy is that?
Back of my golf cart. What is that box in the back of my golf cart?
Those?
Is it really?
Uh-huh. Susan sent them.
You need to sort out the back of my golf cart. I don't know what it was. I thought it was. I had no idea what it was.
Dearie me. Right. And
I did get in the blue bucket. I thought I did well to get that far.
yeah, what was in the blue bucket though?
Brass things.
Oh, that's good. We like brass
And
things.
And what is it? The scope. There's
A stethoscope?
We're doing pap smears.
Oh, one of those things. Spectrum.
Yeah, it's in there. I don't know why it's in there.
I don't know why it's in there either. That's not a service we offer.
No,
Not yet.
no.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Look, it's doing weird things again. I'm going to shut it off.
Oh.
Here you are.
Because you're going to ask me questions about the television and you
We're
know
gonna
that
have who?
you're going to ask me questions about the television and you know that's not my area of any knowledge.
Expertise.
No. I'm having a fight with my phone at the moment.
You want to fight with mine instead?
No, because yours is working right now.
Well, mine's working.
Yes, it's mine that's
Good. Stay working.
misbehaving. Oh, for goodness sake, come along.
The guys finished the washing machine,
Oh, the dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Oh, that's super.
They had a list that they had to finish before I paid them.
And did they do it?
I did. It wasn't easy
Excellent.
because I just deposited the money that I then had to withdraw, and that's not easy to do.
Yeah,
So you gotta wait a couple days, you know.
yeah.
That's how I managed.
Enough! It's Michelle.
Michelle.
She might be
Keep
good.
going. Listen.
Begins with F. Begins with M. It's fine.
Fine.
Right, I'm going to
Hey,
give you
go
this
on.
letter.
Stop it.
Shush! This is from
Stop it.
Kay Ford.
Oh, yes, I know her.
beautifully opened. You know, stinky. You know, if you come up here, I'm going to check you for ticks. Yeah, you're okay. Good girl.
This is from her.
It is indeed.
It is that.
Thank you.
The great thing about sunshine is that there's plenty to go around. Isn't that lovely?
Sure is.
Hello. It's nice to see you and your dogs at Mail Chat. The new camera is great. Watching the animals is interesting now that they interact with each other between the goats and horses and everybody else. The work of the cam and building is amazing. Keep on keeping on. Okay, Ford, right. Keep the donations on what is needed, okay? We will do that.
Thank
What's
you.
needed at the moment is Tylenol.
Have you not got any?
I have figured out, I believe.
Oh, we'll find some of that. Right, and then this is from Linda Daniels.
Linda Daniels.
Yes, and Linda, I
Linda
just
Daniels, and it's heavy.
yes, I just put up some of the hay bag hangers that you sent. Thank you.
Yes. Well, now I don't have scissors. I don't know why.
Your scissors been.
They're gone. All four. I used to have 4 pairs of scissors.
You did.
I know, and they're gone.
How did that happen? Here, I do it. There you go.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. There's more to hang up, I think. There you go. See how you did that?
Oh no, I've got another one.
We got another one. You know that this is Linda Daniels?
Yes,
How come you know that?
it said on the label.
Says on the label.
You can check the label.
You got another one there, right?
Yes.
Oh my.
Bucket hangers.
Huh?
Bucket hangers.
Oh, is that what these are?
Yes. Thank you.
Is that, oh, I know.
They're super,
Yes, that's true.
so they don't poke their eyes.
As long as you don't have any in halters.
Well, we don't use halters in the stalls.
Yeah, okay, then you can use these.
Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you very much. And they come with screws.
Huh?
And they've got screws with them.
Who is?
There's screws with them to put them up. Yes.
Okay. There's more in the bottom here, probably the same thing.
Ooh.
Huh? Yeah, the same thing,
Thank you.
okay. Okay. There you have it, there you go. They don't freeze, do they?
No. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh, so, did you have a good weekend?
I had a nice time. Ride around my golf cart. Things like that.
Nothing better.
Yeah. Everybody bought me mommy type things.
Oh,
Cookies.
cookies.
I had a very high caloric weekend.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a good plan.
Good plan. I
And
cleaned out the icebox, which was my other plan.
probably a necessary job.
Yes.
Then we can see what we're missing.
Because I am in for that noon luncheon at noon.
Yes. And does it come
It came.
today?
Yes.
And you'll have the dinner bell as well this evening.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good because I had to about everything
Well,
else.
that's useful.
No, we did have to go to the market, and I did ask Judy to get a small pork roast. I want to practice more with the oven.
That would be good.
That would be good. And I bought the applesauce to go with it.
Ooh,
I can't have pork roast without applesauce. It's like cranberry sauce with
Is
chicken.
it- yeah. Or is it applesauce with a touch of pork? That's how
What?
applesauce with a touch of pork.
Yeah, that could be.
That's how I eat my pork.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh. I'm not picking Wanda up today, and I normally would pick her up, but every time I tip this phone, it loses the questions.
Don't do that.
No. So this is why I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep it like this.
She's had a good day in this chair all day.
And she came to visit in the barn, and then she beetled back off again.
And she goes up there for breakfast also.
Yes. She's just got her routine.
She does all right.
She does just fine. I am keeping in touch with the gentleman who has our 5 white goats, and they did very well overnight, and he's delighted with them.
I'm upset. Did you get rid of my
I
car?
was a bit upset as well. We've
I
had them a
really-
long time.
Now we have a call for a bunch of kids. A thing with a bunch of kids.
Mm-hmm.
We could have used that white goat,
Yep,
you know?
yep.
You can't hardly give him the thing with the horns, you know?
No. They have, I will say, the gentleman has built the most lovely paddocks for them.
Good.
They were,
Where are they?
Amesbury.
They're not too far away.
No,
are they?
no.
We might be able to borrow them back,
Yeah, if you needed them, probably.
you know?
And there's another 2 goats on the property as well.
New ones?
No, not ours, theirs.
Oh.
And and dogs and chickens.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and I think what he said was he's friends with your friend with Goats to Go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the connection.
I see.
And
They're very nice people, the Goats to Go.
yes, so he said what was it? He said he's going to make hay from some of the fields. I was like, well, that's good. You'll need it. And then, but he's just taken this farm over. He just bought it.
You know what that reminds me of?
Mm.
That thing your husband told me to watch on Amazon movie.
Oh
About
yeah.
the guy in Britain that buys a farm and knows nothing about it. And the first thing he does, he buys his tractor, and he can't get it in his garage.
Because it's a Lamborghini.
Yeah, it's hysterical, the whole movie.
Clarkson's farm.
Clarkson farm?
Clarkson's farm. That's right.
Would you email the guy with the goats and tell him to watch that?
Yes, I will. So he's got the goats. They're doing what goats should be doing. They're having a great time, and they seem very settled. So that's
How they
good.
get back together?
Oh, there it's back. Look at that.
How about that?
There was me cursing it. Must have heard me.
What
So-
do we need to get?
I think we need to get a wired-in camera.
For here?
Yeah.
In this place, me?
No, that's true.
We better have an off switch sometimes.
Well, yeah, because it'd be right in front of the bathroom. That's
Right.
true. Well, actually, we'll have a think about how we're going to work this one out, but there must be a better way. So
My comment on his buying this and he's going to make his own hay, that's kind of how I got into this, because my first husband, Bob, bought that farm it was the last farm in Linfield. It was 10 acres,
Oh.
and it was one hay field.
Uh-huh.
And he decided we were going to make hay. So he went and bought a tractor, a little tractor. He drank quite a bit. Did I tell you that part of the story? He went and bought a farm wall tractor,
Uh-huh.
and we started in hay. It was hysterical. Because you cut it,
Uh-huh.
and then you have to go out and turn it over with another funny little machine.
Ah.
And then you've got to somehow pick it up
Uh,
and get it up in the hayloft. We did not have a baler. We had one of these things that picks
just
up.
put it in the middle and you stand it.
No,
No.
it was on the wagon,
Uh-huh.
and we had the grappling hook coming down out of the hayloft, and it picked it up this way.
Oh,
It goes
wow.
up and then into the hayloft and drops it, and then brings it back and down.
So it's all loose.
It was all, that came with the farm. So we did it with that thing, and it was lively.
Well, no wonder you're so fond of baling twine.
Yeah, right.
After living with that, that would be chaos.
Yeah, and then we had a hay chute that went down.
Mm-hmm.
And Gwen fell down it one day head first, which was exciting.
Oh.
Anyway, we made it.
And did you last all winter with that hay, or?
Yeah, at that point we only had 1 or 2 horses.
Right, so.
I don't know whether I have no idea when. It was a lot of hay.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of hay. And I did notice that we doubled the amount of hay if we fertilized the field.
Right.
So we did that a couple times.
Did you lime it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be exciting too if you don't have the equipment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think they've just finished liming the fields. Well, no, they've done that maybe about a month ago in Meredith.
Yeah.
They just go round, and it's very easy when it's coming out the back of a tractor.
It is.
Mm-hmm. It's not quite so easy by hand.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
So yes, so the goats look very contented, and I'm sure the gentleman will keep in contact. Linda, there was actually a UPS package. The problem is, it said Michelle's name on it, so I didn't bring it down because I thought it was Michelle's.
Well, must have been got her name on it.
Well, that's what I thought. Yes.
That didn't take you too much to figure that out.
No, but Linda said we should have had it delivered around 12:30, but I didn't. So it was.
I don't know, but a car comes in here at night, every night, about that speed.
Hang on a minute. Right. Out the way, out the way, out the way.
I'm gonna research it.
I think that's Wallace.
What comes in late at night?
Yes,
Does he?
that's right. Yeah, because he trains sometimes.
Stop it!
Enough! He trains sometimes quite late.
Oh, he doesn't appear on the.
Well, he should be. If he's there, he should be. So Wallace has got a horse coming in tomorrow. It was supposed to be coming in the 15th, but it's now coming in tomorrow, which I think is the 14th. Is it? Oh no, it's the 13th tomorrow.
Ooh, no, it's not. This is today 12, and you add 1 and you get 13.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. The horses. Sky's supposed to be going home on the 15th. I told Janine today that the 15th was Wednesday, but it's obviously Thursday. Because Janine was telling me that the horse is coming in a day early, so we need to transfer the other horses off.
Off Meredith?
Off here.
Off here.
Yeah. So we're going to take two. We're going to take 2 of them to Meredith, and we'll leave Murphy.
Okay.
And then this new horse will come in,
Okay.
which is apparently really dangerous.
And then Wallace will have only 2 horses here, Murphy and this new one?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Once Sky goes home on Thursday. Sky, the white horse,
The white
goes
horse.
home on Thursday.
He's done a hell of a job with that horse. Now, I'll have to see her do it.
I know.
That's going to be fun.
Yes.
Oh, Carl,
I know. You're
he's so
okay.
needy because his family is not here.
I know. Right. So I'm going to take this back down and I'm going to refresh this.
You can't stop batting him if he wants to get batted.
No. You're quite right.
He's a good boy. Carl is a good boy.
Oh my God.
And you know that place up against the wall happens to be the favorite sleeping place.
Is that right?
Yes, he likes it and he likes it.
Oh.
Yes.
No. they're talking about fainting goats here, and
that's the guy, a friend of mine.
Goats to go.
Goats to go.
Yes. Well, the people online are talking about fainting goats, and Janine and I about a year ago were talking about getting fainting goats. But you know the thing is, what happens if they keel over because they've got fright because something's chasing them that's going to eat them? So that was a bit.
I don't. No, I mean I don't think it's cute. I do like the white goats, and I would love to get a mommy white goat. If anybody wants to find a mommy
so those
white
white goats are. I got the salmon goats.
Yeah.
That's what they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have. Oh, come on now, Carl, behave yourself. They have a goat milking carousel online somewhere. You laugh.
I know.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's extremely functional.
I know.
1,000 goats pile in.
We are not having 1,000. Do you know, can I just tell you, Janine will go to Paris and come back, and if you've got 1,000 goats, you're taking the blame of it. I am not getting into trouble for having goats.
We had one, but she left.
Can you imagine? She'd have a fit.
At any rate, if you go online and look up goat carousel, I think you'll find it. And it was interesting to watch.
Yes.
And of course, they have cow milking ones too.
Yes. Big business.
It is huge.
Yes. So
The
that's.
whole concept of a merry-go-round with
Yeah.
cows and horses, it's
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Linda, I'm going to double check because the package I had up there had Michelle's name on it. There was 2 of them. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, Betty White, you remember the big white mule, Miss Betty White?
Yes.
She passed away
Oh, she passed away.
today.
Well, sometimes it's time.
She had cancer. We didn't know it.
You know,
Yeah.
probably a lot of people and animals have cancer. We don't
Yeah.
know.
She was a lovely mule. Larky has a plastic designated dog chewing bone. That's what it has. But thank you very much for noticing.
Here comes in Betsy with the top down.
It's roasting outside.
It has to be Betsy. I can't know anybody else would have the top down.
Well, we're talking about the car, not the body.
Right.
Just so you know.
Ah.
They're maybe going riding. And Wallace is here, so they're probably doing something with the horses. Carlene does not want an elephant. That's a rumour started by Roger.
Only because I wouldn't like it for the elephant's sake.
No.
If you could give me a litter of elephants.
A litter of elephants. A herd of flaming stampeding elephants. Yeah, that's a heavy no. You'd be in such trouble when Janine comes back. You really would.
Well, the gal who does our logo
Mm-hmm.
works with an elephant.
Yes. In the zoo. Is it in a zoo?
I don't know what it's in. I've forgotten.
Linda, let me double check that package, okay? Because there was 2. I didn't have my glasses on. And I thought both of them said Michelle.
Did you want this one?
No, that's up the hill.
Oh.
Right, so I've got those questions, and then I'm coming back. I'm trying to think about what else happened over the weekend. Anything else exciting happening?
Not. I'm sure it happened, but I'm not sure I can remember it.
I know that feeling. Oh, good grief.
I still was taken back by the family from Texas to come all the way up here to see us.
I know.
I mean, we really are important to some people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So you'll pay attention more.
Yes.
Ah.
I do pay attention.
I try. Oh, I get so upset when I can't get the daily doggy out. Because I feel like everybody's saying, well, she's sitting in it, you know? And I can't make it work.
I think we're going to have to redo I think there's a problem. We're reusing older equipment, you know, stuff that was left, and I think we might have to just go and purchase our own.
Verizon is already complaining about not getting back some.
Oh no, they got it all back. Judy got it all back to them.
Oh really? They don't think so. They've sent me the serial number of one that they think we did not give them back.
Oh.
And we had Judy finding out she checked it all in and it's gone.
Yeah.
But they now say they don't, and it's $375 charge if they don't give it back. You know?
Yes, but Judy did take it all back.
I know she did.
Yeah.
I just got this thing saying $375 if you don't find another one again. I'll send it to you.
We should start generating our own airwaves, because quite frankly, Verizon aren't doing a very good job on here.
Verizon is not my favorite.
No, do you know the funny thing is, when we moved here, now this is 15 years ago, so in the UK, when you had a mobile phone handset, you could do something called pay as you go. So as long as you were careful with your phone calls and text you normally got unlimited text messages, so you could text away, and then you got a certain number hours or phone calls per month, and as long as you didn't go over that, you paid £10 a month or £15 a month if you were going for the fancy one.
Yeah.
And you could stop it that day. You could start it that day, and you bought the SIM card, and the SIM card gave you access, no problem at all. And then when we moved over here, we brought our British Apple phones, and they're like, yeah, they're not going to work here, so you're going to have to get another one. And we're like, really, seriously? It's a blinking iPhone. But what it was you have to have a contract here, and then it costs you, you know, and your phone's purchase is rolled into it, and it costs you about $100 a month for one phone. Now there were 6 of us in the one family, so that was $600. Okay, well, once everybody got to a certain age, that's a lot of money, and other countries can do it for £10 a month.
Yeah,
that's a big.
There's a great deal to be said for I've forgotten the word for having to be the first class, biggest, brightest, you know.
And most up to date.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know the sad.
I'm going to have to try and remember the words now here.
Yeah.
In America, you really have to get a better step, you know, get ahead all the time. From kindergarten on, it's the competition.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that that's a good thing. We started early, and it goes right on through, and you get into these big deals when it's a competitive, and they lay it on you a little more, till you know it's out of control, and the whole country's out of control. The medication deal.
Yeah.
You know, it's everything. Whatever they can get away with, they go right for it, or get more money. Getting more money is better. Not always true.
No, and I think when you're talking about medication, we used to go to the doctor, and there's every country's got its foibles and its oddities and things that just don't work. But you used to go to the doctor, and the doctor would say to you, right, so it sounds like you've got this, and so it's not that bad, it'll be done in a week, off you go.
Yeah.
But if you come here, they say, oh, right, so you've got this, I'm going to give you this medication, and your prescription will be at your pharmacy of choice. And you're like, right, but what is it? Well, I could send you for and then they send you away off to get something else. And you're like, Well, but everybody should be trained to a certain level. You can say, well, this is probably this, and I can understand if you need extra investigative work, but my goodness, there's a terrible excitement around, I must make sure I've given you a sort of appropriate prescription.
Can I tell you about my husband and the stitches?
Oh dear.
My husband did general medicine, and every once in a while he had to stitch somebody else, which was no big deal.
Yes.
But he worked also very closely with a plastic surgeon. And it turns out that they got paid by Blue Cross Blue Shield or whoever it was per stitch. So I heard my husband say to that plastic surgeon, how the hell did you get 12 stitches in that little cut? And that kind of described the whole medication problem to me right there.
Exactly. And then you've got people who, I think probably when you were growing up, but definitely when I was growing up, it was like, you sometimes maybe had a paracetamol, which is a painkiller, over the counter, you got one, and then if you weren't pumping arterial blood from something, you were good to go. And I actually hadn't heard of strep throat until I got here, because when you get a sore throat, they're like, okay, and what would you like us to do for a sore throat? You're like, well, I don't know. What do we do? And I will say that hot whiskey and honey and lemon juice is fantastic for a sore throat.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the whiskey that knocks you out and makes you sleep, but something does, and it's very good. It's an odd thing.
You used to be able to get 222s from Canada.
Oh, what are they?
Well, it had codeine in it.
Oh yeah.
And it was really pretty much over the counter, 222s.
Yeah. So we use codeine. We purchased codeine over the counter.
Yeah.
So when I came here and I said, I'll just take cocodamol, so codeine and paracetamol, pretty much like standard. And the doctor's eyes went, well, you'll need a prescription for anything with codeine in it. And I'm like, really? I'm like, seriously, are you sure? And they're like, yes, you will.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that they used to get very excited when they said to me, so your children don't have a chickenpox vaccine? And I'm like, yes. So we're going to vaccinate them. I'm like, no, you're not.
Really?
And I said, because they've all had chickenpox. Because it's not really classified as a terribly awful disease.
Oh, so you've all had
I've had it 3 times.
Okay.
I'm an overachiever with chickenpox.
Okay.
But all my children have had it, and Nick and I have had it, but you don't vaccinate against it because I suppose it's never
like
really
getting a cold.
Yeah, but although it's a bit scratchy.
You're not tied to shingles, are you? Is that the what?
Well, I haven't had shingles. I've had chickenpox 3 times, which is very odd. And then I know later on in life a lot of people get shingles, and then you can have a shingles vaccine. But
Haven't had that yet, huh?
No.
I do believe in vaccines.
Yeah. Well, I think vaccines very definitely have their place, but I think what it shows you is that some things are considered more necessary for vaccines in some countries than other things.
Yeah.
So I think when you come from a country that doesn't have the same protocols for vaccinations, and sometimes, well, it used to have a far lesser prescription rate, because you remember the country, because you don't pay for prescriptions you don't pay for your medication in the UK.
Yeah.
The government pays for it. So they're not going to be saying, oh, well, hang on, let me go through my book and I'll find you something I can prescribe. So they're probably erring on the side of less prescriptions are good because it's cheaper for the country.
Right. Also, for a very long time, you did not have rabies.
No, I don't think we still don't have rabies.
I don't believe that. Do you still don't have that?
Well, when I came 15 years ago, my dogs can travel. My dogs travelled here on a plane but if I wanted to travel them back to Scotland, they'd have to quarantine because the States has rabies and the UK doesn't.
Yeah.
That's why they're so strict about animals coming in and out.
Yeah, and it's a long quarantine period too.
6 months.
6 months quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But then I think eventually what they did was they had a pet passport for show dogs and dogs that would travel with people, so you could keep their vaccinations up to date, and then prove that they were fully vaccinated, and then they can travel on a pet passport.
Okay.
But I always wondered how they managed with boats, because I mean the UK is an island, so what's to stop somebody coming over in their boat, anchoring and toddling in their little dinghy, toddling in with their dogs? I mean, how do you stop that?
Right.
You know, it's like some island. Is there an island in Maine where the deer swim, and then it's got ticks on it that have Lyme, because the deer swim from the mainland onto this island, graze, and then they leave. So there's still ticks.
They brought the ticks over.
Yeah, they brought the ticks with them. You know, it's a really difficult thing, but
stuff gets around. Now we got airplanes just
transporting
all the diseases we need to have.
I know.
Transported.
Well, that's it. I always used to say that, because I don't travel very frequently on airplanes, I always used to say that you're guaranteed to pick something up, you know, because you're in such close proximity.
That's true.
And I think the air circulation system is very efficient at cleaning the air, but it doesn't get you away from the fact that you're sitting like sardines in a tin. So
that's the truth.
Yeah, it's tricky. So Miss Betty White, we adopted her right about 1.5 years ago. This was do you remember the big white mule, the big draft mule, the white one, the Percheron one?
White.
Yeah, Miss Betty not so white, because she was always filthy. She went to the most wonderful home up in New Hampshire, and this lady was fantastic. She just pampered her and looked after her so well. And she discovered about 1 year ago that she actually had a tumour, and they were treating the tumour. She was doing really well, and then ultimately they discovered that the cancer had spread throughout her body. So they made the decision to help her on her way today. But she was about 18, she was maybe about 20 now. She was such a nice mule. Yeah, lovely girl.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to getting another draft animal out of that auction, because I think some of those draft animals are nice animals.
Uh-huh.
And they've worked very hard.
And they really deserve it, don't they?
Here comes somebody. No, dogs, mind it.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. This is Monday night supper. Thank you.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's even warm still.
It is very warm.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yes, I do want to know what it is.
Get back.
We enjoy that.
Go away.
Oh, that looks really nice.
Yeah.
So chicken and a sauce, rice.
That's got to be chicken and rice.
Yeah.
And salad and some green stuff.
Looks perfect.
Go away.
So these questions we're not having much success with. Ooh, cruise ships are apparently bad for picking up diseases as well. Cruise ships. Yeah.
No, go away. No, this is mine.
Oh.
No, it's mine. Go away. Come on. Come on. Go on.
So Jake finishes up not this Wednesday but the following Wednesday. He finishes the following Wednesday. Jake.
Oh, Jake.
Yes.
Okay. And we have Lynn starting.
Yes, I think that actually might be quite a tight turnover.
Yeah.
That's good. Does Janine have a husband? She's a partner.
She's got a reasonable facsimile. Is that the... She's got a guy who's been around a while.
Yes, she has.
And they have very much the same interest when it comes to horses.
Yes.
A dog.
And she's enjoying Paris.
Yeah.
She's been, you'll know all this, she's been out and about, and then, I don't know what she thinks she's playing at. She sent me a picture of her crepe, with her crepe.
Her crepe?
A French crepe. You know, big pancake.
Okay.
With caramel sauce and a scoop of ice cream on it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bit wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on, dogs.
And I think she's going to go on the train to Bruges in Belgium, which is beautiful because it's a medieval city all around a courtyard with all the and it's got canals everywhere.
Yeah.
It's and then on Friday they're flying to London.
Oh.
So, and then she gets to come back here. That'll sort her.
Right.
And she'll have jet lag. So she's doing very well. They're having a lovely time. And their weather's nice.
That's good.
Which is very good. Because I can tell you, it wouldn't be fun. No.
Also, you might mention that Carl belongs to the reasonable other or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
That's his dog.
That's right. 'Tis correct.
Which is why we have him every time he travels.
Yes.
Which is often.
And Miss Wanda.
And Miss Wanda.
Yes.
Well, Wanda's really, that's Janine's dog.
Yes.
But Carl is Olaf's dog.
Yeah. So, my phone is not picking up questions, so what I'll do is later on this evening I'll go back and double check and see what I haven't answered. So there.
I didn't get all that.
The phone's dropping questions left, right and centre at the moment, so I will go and double check and send it all back later. So we'll make it back for Tuesday, which will be tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow. Wednesday, I think, the fellow's coming to start on the desk.
Oh, how lovely, Randy.
Randy said he'd start on Wednesday working on the desk.
Right, that's
Of course, we gotta get it out of where it is.
Oh, it's all at the front.
I know it's at the front, but he wants to put it up on some pallets, get it up and back in further.
Yeah.
So he's not in the rain so much.
Yeah, well, we don't want it getting wet.
So we do have some shifting to do.
Yeah, that's fine. That will be easy.
Okay.
Says she confidently.
As long as Wallace is around, he'll move it.
Yeah.
Somebody.
It should be. Okie doke.
You done?
Yes. So
Okay.
I'll go and get your dog food.
Okay, guys.